It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Chris Paddock gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And a new season is underway as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Drilled down the line. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position. That's
out number one. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Benintendi takes his lead at third with one away. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. 0-2. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it. And the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. Chris Sale is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit. at the hits per 9 innings pitched.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to it. Single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mookie.
Standing in, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And there's out number 2.
Batting fourth.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. And that is through into left field. A base hit. In now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. As a look, now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that one is gone! Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Benintendi. And that one is gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Standing in now, Austin Nova. He swings and grounds it to short. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Verdugo looks up. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. A bouncer to the left side. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batter, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So striding forward now, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the corner and slicing foul. Popped up. Bichette is there for it. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Next to bat for Toronto, Fernando Tatis Jr. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, B-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Marcus Walden is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. Drilled on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now back, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Marte is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this will be fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready now, Hunter Dozier. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
as he lines it out to center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
To the plate now, Austin Nola. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
No outfielder, Tommy.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Oh, and a comebacker. This could be big. They get the force at the plate. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
The center fielder, number 4.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. We played 4. It is now 9-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder,
First offering on its way.
Verdugo.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Barehanded at his knees. Safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
The catcher, Christian.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he rips it on the ground to second. Bichette's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Heath Hembry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Verdugo is under this one. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Striding into the box, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the stretch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Benintendi heads back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Stepping in for the Jays, Hunter Dozier, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Standing in, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now that
digging. In to try it again, J.D. Martinez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
the bat, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. This is popped up. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch on its way. Out into right center. Well hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Austin Nola. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, focused, and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. And Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Ketel Marte. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that will drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
First offering on its way. Drilled to the left side. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boom goes the dynamite. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 13-0. 7th inning ready to roll. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer. Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. Moreland rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Up next for the Red Sox.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Toronto leads this one 13-2. Last half of the 7th here at the plate. Bo Bichette is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. Back for it is Bradley, but this one's going to kick off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lined hard toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long. As 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 16-2. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Here comes another 0-2. Liner toward right center. And Pedroia is going to have himself extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
J.D. Martinez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he fouls this one off. A man at third with 1 away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Now batting.
Tyler Clippard enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland.
Tyler.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Clippard has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career. He's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Blue Jays on top, 16-4. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to
tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit. Matt Barnes enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Redsox.
In now, Bo Bichette.
Number 32, Matt.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Pedroia on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Riding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him on the way. To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 18-4. In now, Alex Verdugo starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Line hard toward right center. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. Digging in now, Christian Vasquez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Christian Vasquez goes down for the 2nd out, and now they're down to their final try. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-4 this afternoon. The Jays claim victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Chris Paddock gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Chris Sale struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting in the AL East, Fernando Tatis Jr. had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 18-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-0. The Bronx Bombers put together 10 total hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-3. The White Sox grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. The Tigers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-1. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-3. Robinson Chirinos had 3 hits and drove in 3, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 5-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got an astounding 20 hits in total as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 13-9. The Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 11-5. The Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Nats 3-1. The Cincinnati Reds pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-3. The Brewers amassed 14 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in walk-off fashion 6-5. Evan Longoria drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 9-3. The San Diego Padres bested the visiting Rockies 1-0. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.